Opening this week, brought to you by our friends at AMC Theaters. Now, on Tuesday, we covered the first film opening in wide release this week in We Are Your Friends. And today, we're covering the second film in wide release. Ashley, what do we got?
Also opening this week in AMC theaters is the film No Escape. In their new overseas home, an American family soon finds themselves caught in the middle of a coup, and they frantically look for a safe escape in an environment where foreigners are being immediately executed. No Escape stars Owen Wilson, Lake Bell, and Pierce Brosnan. John, are you looking forward to The Escape?
You know, this is one of those films where the first trailer came out, and I'm like, meh. And the second trailer came out, and I was a little bit less meh. But when I think about the film, I am looking forward to seeing it. I have not seen it yet. Two other people at this table have, and that's why I'm going first, so we can get the informed opinions here, the guys who actually saw the movie already. I'm a big fan of Lake Bell, actually. I'm a really big Lake Bell fan. And you're seeing Owen Wilson in a role like this. I like seeing Pierce Brosnan, show up whenever he does here and there. And this whole concept of being in like this third world nation that starts going to hell and you got to get your family out to save their lives. That sounds like it could be an interesting and intense thing. So I'm going to say I'm going to be there this weekend. I'm going to go see it. I'm interested in hearing about it. So that's my view. But Christian, you saw the movie. So how did you feel about it?
I would have liked to have seen Pierce Brosnan in this movie too. He's in it for like 5 seconds, maybe 15 minutes.
But he's on the poster.
Exactly. He's wasted. The movie, I didn't know what to expect going into it. I was actually pretty excited for it, to be honest with you. I saw trailers and I said, well, I didn't know if it was an action movie, if it was a mixture of maybe something like The Impossible, or what was it? And I was very intrigued to see Owen Wilson in this role. And I will say that Owen Wilson and Lake Bell are great together. They have great chemistry together. The family dynamic, I believe, but it's really the logic in the writing is so, the stuff that happens is really dopey. There's scenes that you go, well, wait a minute, this is a totally different movie than what you just did 5 minutes ago, the way you set it up, and it's very cliched stereotypes that are in this movie as well too. The point of the movie, the story just kind of falls apart, and there are times that they ask you to suspend your disbelief for a movie that you shouldn't be. And it's just, I was really bummed on the movie. I didn't hate it the way I started to hate watching the DJ thing, but this movie, it was a bit of a letdown.
But I loved Goodfellas, and so when you put Ray Liotta in a futuristic prison society and he has to escape, that sounds
no, that's not this No Escape.
That's the different. That's a different one.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me recalibrate my thoughts. Yeah, Owen Wilson has proven he can be an action star with Behind Enemy Lines, so that's why I was looking forward to No Escape.
Underrated film, I think.
And that was based on a true story. The story of Scott O'Grady. This one, like Christian said, it feels like it was based on a true story, but it isn't. And a couple points in the movie, you're like, oh, that wouldn't have happened like that. So the director John Eric Dowdle comes from a horror background. He did actually the Shyamalan produced movie that surprised me, Devil, and last year's As Above, So Below, which I dug okay. I think he's more suited for horror than he is for action. The use of slow motion in here threw me off. I didn't feel like it was used in the right way. Like John Woo probably would have thrown up in his mouth watching this movie a little bit. So I wish I loved this movie. I bought the trailer when we talked about it on Movie Talk. I just don't think I can send you out to the theater to see No Escape. If you catch it on cable, you might dig it.